Hey. Hi, Seekers. Welcome to Madness Live for New Year. Please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. So, Army Nurse, she's sending me the toys. I think this is a pickle. I think. Is it? Or what? Thank you, Army Nurse. She sent me a pen, too. But it's the voice is not very clear, so... It's a bullshit pen. This will come in handy when I'm making out my grocery list. And she paints rocks. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? That is the cutest rock I've ever seen. I love that. I'm keeping that for luck. We're going to need it. Here we are. Now, I thought, okay, so if Foodie gets embarrassed after a live stream of crazy, she normally deletes it, right? A rager. Unless there's an agenda. What do you think the agenda would be to keep that rager up? Huh? Anyone? A deflection from Pooh Boy. And views. But generally, when she embarrasses herself, because she's playing this role on the internet, and now it's all been exposed that they're both playing a role, right? Take the heat off. Take the heat off of him. Wow. Yep, take the focus off of him. Right. Because now that it's all exposed, she don't have to delete it, right, to go back to the show. You know what I'm saying? 50 Shades of Pooh. There's the Pooh. Allah is in the chat. Celebrity status. Hello, Allah. Loved your interview with Skinny Queen. Loved it. Look at you dropping all the truth. Thank you. Because I'm telling you, man, this is getting ridiculous. But donk. Ridiculous. And thanks again to the person that sent me pictures of what happens when you get an ingrown hair in the nether region. Yeah, thanks a lot. You just had to follow up with a photo, did you not? And you know what I said? Because remember when they were in Thailand and our girl got a boil? Remember that? I was like, how can he not be grossed out? Now I know. They share commonality when it comes to the boil. You can't make this shit up. This is like real. Allah, you know she coming back. She done booked that ticket. Here she comes. You ready? Here she comes. What happens if you don't pick her up at the airport? I don't know. Knowing her, she'll find an Uber. Trust me. She'll sit outside with CPAP, outside the door waiting. Eventually he'll show up. Could be days. So, you know the sad part is, she picked another nodder, in my opinion. He's just more secretive. Nodder doesn't care. Nodder's like, yeah, so what? Me man, look at my body. But Salah's like, he just wanted to be your teddy bear. Thank you so much, Vickery. You're my favorite. I'm lying. You're all my favorites. I'm telling you. It is a soap opera. It's our favorite soap opera. Thank you, Allah, for being, part of it. Part of it all. She says you're looking for clout, but I got to be honest. I think you like to hang out. I think you like all of us. You know what I'm saying? He likes to answer questions. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to kind of put all this together. Now, I did go to that pot store website, looked at all the reviews, and thank God for Girl World, there's no finding Foodie Beauty's review because it's been swamped with positive energy and beautiful, beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful people left beautiful reviews because she got it all wrong anyway. And we're going to show how she just picked a random girl she didn't like in high school who just happens to be working at her weed dispensary. Because you remember, not only does Chantal control the narrative on YouTube, but also in the whole town of Cornwall. The whole town. Right? Her mom ain't going to tell her what to do. Nobody's going to tell her what to do in Cornwall. So anyway, she just took an innocent person who she didn't like in high school and decided she's just going to spill her name all over the internet. Mean girl. You were the bully, Chantal. So anyway, I went and looked, and thank God, Chantal's whole whatever review she left that probably didn't make sense anyway, because she was probably all by the time she decided to do it, had the courage, weed courage, it didn't make any sense. So anyway, you can't find it, or she deleted it, because I gotta be honest, there was so many good reviews. I even went to the lowest reviews, couldn't find it. I spent too much time. So guess what? Thank God, it won't hurt their business. Anyway, so let's go back. Allah. What does Jessica Messica call him? Zaddy. Zaddy's in the chat. She was probably all gooned up when she wrote it, yeah. She had her little fat thumbs trying to work it out. This is a shitstorm headed to your town, Allah. Allah, hide your children. Hide your wife. She's on her way back. Good luck to you, sir. You're never going to talk sense into Salah. And now, he has to perform. She coming in, all new teeth scrubbing. She's coming in hot. Literally and figuratively. She has to leave immediately because everyone in Cornwall hates her. Don't worry, she never can talk about anything about us. I'll bet you're right, Allah. I'll bet you have shut her the hell up. Because technically, what she said about your wife could have put her in jail. So we can tell you're a bigger person for not putting her in jail. But you had every right to, didn't you? Because you're not allowed to do that over there. She's going to bust in like the Kool-Aid man. Oh my gosh. And we know she don't have a civil ID. Thank you for that nugget. We already knew. But she wanted to keep that lie going. None of you know if I'm married or not. You're not. My wife, L. Susan Selbot's in here. My wife prefer outhouse for jail. True that. True that. What's going on? with Jay Quinn. You lost your sister in the Japan earthquake? And you can't go to Japan for the funeral? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Everybody, hearts in the chat for Mr. Jay Quinn. Sorry about that. Aw. She was bad for insulting Allah's wife. She's bad at not looking up the rules of Kuwait, too, is she not? I'm pretty sure Salah doesn't live with her. There's no way. There's no way. He pops in, drops off some to-go food. She's alone all the time. We've seen it. We know she's alone over there. She makes up little stories. We lay in bed and watch Dumb and Dumber with the hamster and the cat. Yeah. Foof, foof. Foof, foof. Salah, it's woof, woof. Move the upper lip. Not foof, foof. Foof. No. Woof. God, always got to help a brother out. She's always alone with her thoughts and her bucket of rice. Even Julia don't like her. Julia gets so excited. Oh, look, we got one of your trolls in here under a sock account. Allah, the scammer. If that's you, Chantal, zip it. I got to be honest. I think your husband was the one that was outed. Didn't he ask K Bella for money? Huh? Yeah, he did. He's going to be asking you for money, too. Well, he don't have to. He just wires it into his account. Oh, God. All right, let's get on with the show. So, $3K to fly her back. So I ain't paying for that. You know he ain't. He'd say, you know what? You're going to wait. We don't have the money till January 22nd. You're going to need to wait. Like I said, the family might have taken a pool to get her out of the house and gone. You know, that's a drop in the bucket to get her out of the house, right? So nobody knows. Come back, get all these gifts, and a free ticket to Kuwait. Nothing would shock me. The enabling. All right, so we're going to move on. All right, turn on the speaker. Why did she buy so many gummies? Plus, those are a no-no. They're made with gelatin from pork. She just breaking all the rules. After she tells us the rules. I can't eat pork. You know she eating pork like a MFer over there in Canada. Right? Her trotters have turned into like hooves. She's eating so much pork. Please. She loves that life, the deceptive life. But God's watching. That's where you messed up. Of course, Allah's not a scammer. He works his ass off. He's a hustler. He even lets people rent rooms in his home that are there working. So yeah, Team Allah, not Team Pooh. Okay, we're going to Kuwait. You got to remember all the things, right? Before she puffs her chest at us. Okay, here's Kuwait. Tiggs, get out of the kitchen. Come on now. No, he's waiting for me to start the video. He's like halfway in the kitchen.
And there were just, you know, the vibe was just kind of like nightlife, clubs and things like that we had to walk by. And
they had to walk by the nightlife and the clubs because they're not into that, you guys.
We're just not interested in that life anymore. Like if this was me coming alone 2 years ago, like I was in Cuba, I'm sure the trip would be very different, but also...
Was the trip different, people? Since she don't indulge anymore. Yeah, okay.
So, just a lot more self-destructive. I wasn't happy at that time in my life. Now I'm more content and I'm with my husband and we're doing wholesome things. And honestly, I have to say that I prefer that. If I'm being quite honest.
Oh, honesty. It's just it's the path to righteousness.
It was a hard adjustment at first, a little bit. I just miss some of the old habits I had, but
No, you're not black dark roses.
honestly, I'm not even really tempted to go into like a cannabis cafe. They're everywhere.
Do you see the problem yet, Chantal? No, of course you don't.
And I just kind of remember the feeling of how I felt when I used to do it, and I get kind of like bad memories a bit, so it's not.
So why didn't you pick somewhere else to go instead of the Asian Las Vegas? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Allah's going, sure, Jan.
Not bad. This is like a new beginning for me, and honestly, I'm welcoming it with open arms.
Yeah, so they went and got poutine next to a dispensary. She's standing there. There's the weed shop. That outfit, God, I hope you burned that outfit. You look like a tablecloth. Yeah, look. Right next to the menu. See, here you did it wrong, Chantal. You're supposed to go in there, get your edibles, and then get your munchies on.
Open and just pig out on durian before I leave Thailand because it's so delicious. You don't like pumpkin anything? No pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie haircutted freak? That's the part from Dumb and Dumber where it's very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, eh?
It's 7:22.
7:22?
7:11.
Remember, we knew they were both high as kites.
Anastasia said 7-Eleven needs to sponsor you.
Quiet, poo boy.
Picture me doing the commercial.
Yes, there you go.
Halloweeners. Yeah.
What you gonna say?
Okay, if I did a commercial for 7-Eleven.
You get my point, right? Yeah, everybody subscribe to Allah. I would love to see him get more views than Foodie Duty and Scatman do. Scatman. Yuck, 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 yuck. I know, right? Okay, so then she went, okay, first we got to go to FFG and we got to hear the story about what happened. Now remember, all FFG did was put a thumbnail up that she went to this weed shop in Cornwall. And it sparked Foodie to go raging in her car. So let's see exactly what happened when FFG, who she talked to, what she did. You need to know before the rager.
I open her channel and I just go, hey, by chance, do you know this person?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me back it up a little more. Let's go right here. She showed a video of a parking lot where Chantal was parked.
That's right. You know what the one plant is. And that is the parking lot. And that is exactly what I was saying, why I knew she was going to the dispensary there. So anyway, your girlfriend, she's on her way into the dispensary today, and there's an employee, a man, standing on the outside of the door, washing the windows. And I just, en passant, I open her channel and I just go, hey, by chance, do you know this person? It's Cornwall. It's a small place. And he goes, yeah, I've served her. And I go, okay. And I just walked in and I bought my shit and I went back to my car and I came back to Montreal.
End of. And the of the of. So that's what happened. Yeah, you could consider it a cow tip. If she would have just took a picture of the parking lot and never brought up the channel and asked the guy, yeah, this would have made it a lot funnier. But, hey, FFG does what FFG does. There's nothing any of us can do to change FFG. But the moral of the story, all Chantal had to do was, just deny it. She didn't have to, even entertain it, right? So anyway, but she didn't even know the story yet. She didn't even know, just the fact that FFG was in Cornwall made her fire up alive without even knowing the story. So here we go. She's raging in my car. The radio on.
Hello, people. Where is my lip gloss? This is bad lighting. It's not going to do anything anyway, but...
Okay, wait a minute. So April? Who's Dark Roses? Is that the one that I blocked before? Hi, Leela. So why do you have to keep coming in here, Dark Roses, and talking? Well, why are you so entitled to be in here? I don't understand. I don't even shit in your part of the woods. And whatever you do on your channel with your daughter and some grown man, why do you insist on coming back over here? Because you like me? Then don't talk your shit in here. Why did you have to bring all that stuff up? God, that irritates the shit out of me. I have no channel. I lost my daughter. And why are you bringing that here? Why? Why? We just react to Foodie Beauty. Yeah, you started it up in the chat again. You know what? Maybe instead of being on YouTube, over here in my maybe you should be working on getting your daughter. How about that? God dang, the internet is so weird. Yeah.
I'll use this one. There we go. Oh God, I look bad. I have no makeup.
Right? Nobody would have even known who she was. She brought her shit over here. It could be a fake one. I don't know. I'm just saying it ain't gonna stay in here. What do you got? Bonnie Bell lip gloss? Remember in school? Remember that crap? Strawberry.
Hello, Turbo. What's up?
That's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Why even put on the lip gloss?
I made it members only, so there might not be very many chatters.
Well, you just wanted to get a members only count, didn't you? You wanted to see how many you gained? Now remember, this is all for entertainment. There's no real hate. It's Bonnie Bell or Lip Smackers, one of the two, right? Oh my God. How many fake accounts? That's not the real Dark Roses. Somebody's got a bunch of Dark Rose. There's going to keep coming in. So feel free. That is a fake one. Feel free to just keep hiding that person pretending to be Dark Roses. Thank you.
Christina, hi. Mimi. No, I'm not getting stoned now. I'm driving, but yes. I see that FF Goblin, aka...
She hadn't even done anything yet. Her live was scheduled And you came on an hour before her. You don't even know. What you're doing here, ma'am, is you are creating a scenario. You're trying to pretend like you're putting the cart in front of the horse. You really don't give a shit if everybody knows you eat pork, you eat bad, you don't care about your diabetes. All of it is for attention. All of it. All of it. So you're trying to deflect from Pooh Boy. You are trying to make this look worse. You're willing to take one for the team to make him look better than you. This is so ridiculous.
AKA Slimer, AKA jealous of my life to the max.
I don't think there is a human or an animal species that is jealous of your life. You are 40 years old. You have no home. You're a homeless, not walking two cats. I'm telling you, nobody is jealous. People might have been a little jealous when you were making that bag and you had your little townhouse and you didn't have to do anything in life. But now, no.
Fucking stalker loser. Hi, Gemini! Give me a washburn! Welcome to very important bees.
Look at her getting new beezers now.
She thinks she has this big revelation. Imagine being so fucking obsessed with somebody and have no life. Like,
That is always your go-to. Like, that's your introduction to every bad thing you do. Could you imagine not having a life where you out me for being a liar? I smoked the bud. No shit, we've known that. We called you out in Thailand. We've called you out possibly smoking the shisha and acting a little weird. Ma'am, don't care. It's just funny that you think you are so smart when your whole physical being changes. It's like those, those police cams you watch, and the person gets out of the car and they're wasted drunk, driving, by the way. Oh, you shouldn't be driving. Anyway, what if you hurt something? You've already, taken out a bunch of animal species in Canada. But anyway, yeah, foof. We see the videos. They get out. They're drunk off their ass. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Nope. Nope. Well, would you mind taking a breathalyzer? No. I ain't taking no breathalyzer. My favorite is when they have to do the road dances, put one foot in front of the other, right? Arms out. They got to do that shit, and they actually think they're smarter. Okay, I got this. I know I do. I got this. And they're all over the place, weaving and bobbing. And then you arrest them. Okay, you're under arrest. For what, officer? I said for what, you aminal? Right? And you're laughing. That's Chantal when she's high. It is so obvious. But go ahead, girl.
No life, no man energy, completely.
No life, no man. Look at your man. Can we talk about it? Oh, we will. We'll let you have this day for fun.
To my hometown to go to dispensaries.
Okay, it's not like she went to a whole new country like you do to stalk somebody. Isn't that what you're about to do? Go to a whole new country to stalk a man that clearly is not your husband, is not in love with you, and has no respect for you. Did you not clearly drive to Montreal, where FFG lives, to stalk Nodder? This is hysterical. God, you gotta love the mental Olympics.
Or find out, interrogate dispensaries to see if I'm smoking weed. Imagine. So, yes, I do smoke. All right? I get weed products in Thailand and Canada, where it's legal.
Boom! She drops the Thailand confession nobody asked for. Yeah, okay, fine. Chantal, you know what the funny part is? Because I just showed what actually occurred there over at that pot shop. And she just said, do you know this woman? Oh, yeah, I've served her before. That could have been before you even went to Kuwait, dummy. She didn't ask when. She didn't ask what you bought. Look at your eyes. You're already jonesing for that stuff in that bag to cope with life. Seriously. The problem isn't your addiction. It's your coping skills. Period. The end. We know you're struggling right now with the whole Salah thing. Plus, we already know. Yeah, we already knew, for fuck's sake. Right, Just Shannon? Exactly. Everybody knew in Thailand, too. Did you remember watching? I don't even know what they took before they went to the wax museum. But did you guys see that shit show? That was not weed, people. Whatever the hell they took, that was some insanity. That was hysterical. I know, she was outside peeking in Dee Dee's windows. Oh my God.
It's legal. I will smoke weed. I'm still struggling with giving it up fully.
Oh, please. Girl, you'll never give it up. You'll be back. Listen, when you have to go renew that visitor visa, your tourist visa, I have a feeling you two are going to go somewhere else. Amsterdam, perhaps?
And if I say no when people ask me or I'm avoidant, it's on purpose because it's none of your fucking business.
It's called lying by omission.
So to make it your business on purpose is pathetic. Like, if that's what you've resorted to content, oh my God. This is why I don't want to come back here, because this...
You're the one that makes it content. Why do you go high, get high, and go push the live button? And think that people... Why don't you just ignore all those questions? Because you love it. You love chaos.
This bitch needs a
restraining order. Nader should have put one on you.
restraining order. She's fucking crazy. She's insane. She's a lunatic. Like, how do you think that's content? We're gonna, like, interrogate this person's life over and over.
That's not what happened. See, that's what happened when you just turned it into whatever you wanted it to be. You could have reacted to her video. I can't.
If they smoke weed or not. Bitch, you're not a Muslim. You're a fat, miserable piece of shit.
Why would she say she's a Muslim? You're the one that said you're a Muslim. What? What? That don't even make sense.
Who has no life. And you have no right to tell another person, Muslim or not, if they're a good Muslim just because they smoke weed. So
she hadn't even said anything yet. You're projecting.
suck it and rotate on it.
That middle finger. Well, that's true. She's not dressed as a Muslim in Canada. She only dresses as one in Kuwait because Salah makes her. She even told us that. He wanted her to cover up. You want to know why? Because he wanted her to fit in and not stand out. That's why.
It's the only fucking action you're gonna get.
It's the only action you're gonna get. What? We know what action you're gonna get. Oh my! Poo-poo!
So yes, I have some plant products here. Jealous?
Look at that. Why would we be jealous? I don't smoke that shit. I don't need that shit. That's gross. That means you're weak. Well, for her, because she took a shahada, an oath. So, for her, that means she's weak.
And so, by the way, if you're watching the fucking bitch from One Plant, you're a friggin' bitch too.
Okay, well, whoever the bitch is at One Plant, she never even seen her. She has no idea who you're talking about.
Because I remember going in and she's like, "Are you a YouTuber?" Another...
You just hate when somebody notices. You hate when the paparazzi recognizes you.
one that looks like Slimer. And I'm like, Crystal, let's be. Thank you. What
And you're like, yeah, my channel's name is Foodie Beauty. Uh-huh.
Rebees. So I'm like, yeah. And she's like, don't worry. I'm like, I know. I'm like, whatever. Like, you know, she's like, don't worry. I won't tell anybody you're in here. Yeah.
Just Shannon said, and I went to high school with that girl too. She actually reached out to me last night. I'm sure she did after the doxing that Chantel did on her.
Sure. I don't care anyway. I don't care. You can't get this through your thick brain, okay? Maybe you should get an ear cleaner for merch.
What does ear cleaners have to do with thick brains? What? That wasn't even funny. Do better.
Don't care. You can't.
Oh, the girl was like, what the fuck? Well, did you explain to her? Did you show her this video? I would have just directed her over to this video because it's still up.
Expose me. I expose myself all the time.
All the time.
Here's a bag of cannabis.
And now Your man has exposed himself for being worse than you. Is that even possible? Dirty birds, they're such dirty birds.
That's between me and God. Whatever. You're not Muslim. You're not religious. You're not immoral.
You're not a very good example of the community that you represent, ma'am. So quit saying that word and keep doing this stuff.
Person, so you can stuff it and eat shit.
So basically, wow.
About that.
Yeah. Foof, foof.
She looks like Slimer. You ever see Slimer from the Ghostbusters? Ugh.
No, I don't watch those juvenile movies.
I don't know. I know. Hi, Born Villain. Who did I miss? Alice. Let's get high. Hi, Tracy. That's okay. It's not bad for you. Well, that escalated quickly.
It's not about it being bad for her, Beezers. She did a whole thing about how she has God and she doesn't need all this stuff anymore. And then we find out, apparently she does.
Because someone's like, oh, she's going to dispensaries to ask about it. Like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm a rage. I rage, right?
Yeah.
She's the one who sits there on her live stream raging every fucking every day for hours about my life, about whether she's doing a whole live stream about whether or not I smoke weed.
She hadn't even started the live stream. What are you talking about? It was an hour after you did this.
So who's raging? Keep your
you.
$2 and give.
Allah said, just anyone, ask her one question. How she sleep with a man not married him if she's really Muslim? Amen, Allah. Good question. Yeah. She swears she's married, though. Nancy, thank you so much for the super chat. How many bags of gummies do you think she's going to bring back to Kuwait? She'd be in prison. She's not that dumb. Trust me, she's going to eat them all.
And give it to her. Thank you.
Probably last night, by the way.
God.
And then just curled up in a fetal position in the Kia. He wasn't even in her chat. For real. But already she sleep with woof, woof. Oh, okay.
This is so stupid. Like, what the fuck? This is the last stupid shit I'm addressing because once I'm gone, you're all gonna have fuck all, and I can't wait.
But aren't we gonna have new fuck all in Kuwait? So what do you mean? When you leave Cornwall, you're gonna go back to being this self-aware Muslim? So what? You take off the hijab when you got to Canada and you could be anybody you want, but then when you go to Kuwait, you put the abaya and the hijab back on? I see. So it's not cosplay. Okay.
Wait. I can't wait for you to be out of my life, out of my country. Like, I'm gone. See you, and I don't have to come back ever this time.
So you've been afraid of FFG the whole time you were there? And Shannon, you were hiding? After you puffed your chest and made all these, I dare you. You've been hiding?
I don't have to travel. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, yeah, Allah. At least your wife doesn't air fry everything.
That's it. I'm gone forever.
And by the way, your wife is adorable. She is so cute.
God made buds, so fuck them. Yeah. Ready, start repeats. Exactly.
And she's F-bombing.
To check dispensaries. Her fuck, she thinks she has a one-up. It makes you look crazy. How are you one-upping me when you look like a psycho?
I bet she would. Shannon goes, she'd piss herself if she ran into me. I think she would. I think she kept you around kind of as a bulldog. And she wanted you to bulldog and nod her when she was mad at him. And then she turned on you when you did. When she wanted him back. We seen it. No explanation needed. I don't know. Click on his name.
The bud tender confirmed Foodie Beauty's been smoking haram. You're not even Muslim. You're Islamophobic. You're a fat, wasteless. You're a waste of oxygen. You're a
Yikes. This derailed quickly. I thought your train was on the track, ma'am. This looks like a little derailment. This don't look like a train on the track. The Quran says no weed. Leon just read, Quran says no weed. It's the Bible that says we can use it for our good and it will heal the earth. Quit mixing it up. He doesn't like Bible reading, cross wearing, westernized thinking. Did you not learn anything from what he said that he wanted to do to our cross and our Bible? Girl, pay attention. You're losing the narrative here. Yeah, loose caboose.
You're a dog killer, and
If she Muslim, why she still have tattoo? Exactly.
you're a piece of shit. So you need to get the fuck out of my life before I do put a restraining order on your flat, stupid SpongeBob ass, bitch, okay?
All right, we're going to have... Does the Bible say you can smoke weed? We got to have a debate. Does the Bible say you... Whoops. I go whoopoo. You can... Just say indulge. Indulge in THC. Let's see. No, the Bible doesn't say anything about weed. However, you are given principles to make decisions about it. Okay? It's an herb, though. Grown on the earth. So I don't know. So in Ephesians it says that we're not to be drunk with wine, but to be filled with the Spirit. Right. Don't know. Everybody chooses what sins in this world. I guess you know what I mean? Seed-bearing flowers and herbs are for your use, for good. So it grows on the earth.
Thank you. Stay away from me. No, she's a stalker, like legit. Yeah, Tracy.
I love how your definition of stalker only comes to fruition when you're scared of somebody being in your town. But when you drove to Montreal and looked through Nader and Dee Dee's windows, you sat in their driveway, you partied with them, there was clearly a restraining order between you two. It's so ridiculous.
FF Goblin.
Oh, that's anti-Semitic, ma'am.
Like, what?
But she don't care because she is against Israel.
What the fuck? I'm glad you're smoking weed. Yeah, and no, I don't want to tell anybody I'm smoking weed, you know?
We know. We've known since you put on the hijab. Even though it was obvious.
Because, like, it's no one's business, really.
Then why'd you spill it?
Do in my personal life is not your business.
We were even we'd forgotten all about the Thailand stuff. The weird display you two put on at the Wax Museum, which was not normal. Clear-headed. The ridiculousness of you two giggling your stupid heads off. We knew. So you're the one that outed it. We had forgot all about it.
So to go digging for it, really? Like,
Well, actually, she just went in there to buy some and said, hey, do you know this person? Oh, yeah, I've served her before. That could have meant 2 years ago.
oh my God, do you want... Oh, never mind.
What? Say it.
It's so pathetic. So here you go. Here you go. And no, I don't have wheelchairs.
She gonna pull out the whole inventory. Yes!
Look at this.
Whoa! It's like Christmas in Cornwall. Gummies! Pork-made gummies.
I have gummies. But
I think you got more than that, girl. They gave you an awful big shopping bag.
they're not like high. I don't need the high ones. This is the first time buying them there, actually.
Sure, Jan. So let's tell more lies. Honest to God.
You know what?
Uh-oh. She mad now.
You know what? FF Goblin, they can look up my entire purchase history if you want.
You just gave her permission. Ha! So now you cannot go after anybody who even might have said anything. Because you just gave permission. This is where the train kind of derails.
I've been there a couple times.
Oh, honey, you've been there every day.
I have some sativa.
Which explains why you get all nutty.
Yeah, it's legal here.
So is alcohol. You're going to go to the bar and dance in your hijab? You're missing the point, ma'am.
You're not God.
It's legal here, too, and I've never walked in a dispensary in my life. What does that got to do with anything?
You're not the morality police. You're just a piece of shit on.
Okay, she just put morality and shit in the same sentence. Did you hear that, Salah? She keeps forgetting it's against her religion. Oh, she forgets. First, she says it's her first time there. Then she says she's been there a few times. Which one is it? She's been there every day. We know that.
It on the internet. Exactly. And like, I don't know where you come off. Like, get a life. So I just thought I would come on here.
And rage over something I don't even know what happened yet.
No, it wasn't cottonmouth. That was actually toothpaste.
Yeah, that wasn't cotton mouth. That was just toothpaste mouth. Jet lag.
Pasties. So
yeah, basically she's more Muslim than Salah is what she's saying. Okay.
Really just do it like in the evening, whatever, you know? So.
Right. Or every time you sat in your car, you probably were smoking dope in those parks alone. Where you driving? Hopefully you took a nap. Because we remember she would get high and next thing you knew she was at Notter's house.
Oh. I don't even really get pasties anymore when I smoke.
But wait a minute. Then that means you're doing it every day, right? You're immune to the pasties? Didn't you just say you've only done it a couple times since you've been there? I'm pretty sure all that would have been out of your system and you would have got the pasties like bad. I know one thing. I probably if I indulged in it, I would be like, my mouth would be like wallpaper paste because I don't have it in my system. So that tells us you're immune to the pasties, right? You've been doing it every day. You always give yourself away.
Smoke at all, really.
She really is all over the place.
So, yeah, I'm just coming on here to say womp womp for your stupid fucking live stream because no one gives a shit. Like, you're the only psychotic person, you and your dumb audience with no fucking brain cells who give a shit if someone smokes weed. Like,
okay, but one of your brain dead, what is it? What did she say? Brain dead Beezers is going to say that it was a HIPAA violation. Okay.
Really, who cares? So I'm here to admit it, and I don't care if you, like, whatever. What am I going to care? You're not God. Like, who's going to judge me? Oh no, FF Goblin is judging me on morality. Please, please. She's psycho, Tracy. High energy egg. Like, you think these same people will sit there for fucking hours?
You know what's crazy is everything that just went down, like literally 2 days ago, with Salah. And you are even saying the word moral compass. You're even alluding to morality. Like, this blows me away. Is this supposed to be a transfer of your anger onto FFG that you don't even know what has occurred yet? But all that stuff came out with Salah. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. I see what you're doing. She's worse. He's better. What are you going to do when you get back to Kuwait to try to redeem him as a cat daddy, sweetheart, opens the door and treats me like a princess? What are you going to do to make that real? Are you going to do an exorcism? What is happening? Are you both going to get an exorcism? Like, for real? I can only imagine. We're going to do better, so we are going to mosque twice a day. Yeah, is this what you're gonna do? Are you gonna use religion again to be moral? I don't get it. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. He'll buy her gifts, a cake, a bunch of takeout food. That's all that makes her happy.
like on it, analyzing an 8-minute
Salah, I suggest you buy her a bootleg bottle of wine.
video
If
on
you want her to chill the hell out when she gets there.
nothing. She'll get back because there's not enough snow on the ground. You need psychological help, not me. You're the fucking psycho, not me.
Look at her face. You're the psycho, not me. Is that why you changed your title for the third time? The first one was, yes, so I smoke bud. So what? That was your title. Now it's someone needs a 5150, and you didn't even do it right. It's not 51/50. God, you're so dumb.
Not me. Like, I'm not stalking people going to dispensaries or asking.
You did stalk Nader, remember? From day 2. Day 2, you stalked him. You stalked him for over a year. So she buys from the same dispensary as you. Her friend lives in Cornwall. Why did you have a fashion show in her city? Why did you sit in front of a hotel and pretend like that's where FFG lived? Why did you drive to Montreal 3 times a week to spy on Nader and Didi? Make it make sense.
Asking, yeah, has this YouTuber been in your dispensary? Because she's Muslim. Like,
She didn't say that. You're just mad at yourself. Because you took off your hijab in Canada so you wouldn't be stared at for all the choices you were making. Am I right? Wait, I gotta check. When I tell the truth, she likes to poke my channel. Hold on. Be right with you. I'll probably put it in for a review while we're live. It's the smartest way to do it, or it takes forever. Hold on. Live. Boom. There we are. Okay. Hold on. Request review. I confirm. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta go back to where I was. Damn it. I gotta go back. Where was I? There we are.
I want to enjoy my life and just...
Hold on. Here it's called being formed. I know because I've been a few times. Huh. I don't think she's mad at herself. She doesn't self-reflect. She's mad she was outed. I think she was mad she was getting ready to be outed, but she didn't know how she was going to be outed. So she was trying to put the cart in front of the horse. But by doing this and keeping it up is to take attention off of what just happened with Salah. I really believe that. Because normally she don't keep these up. She deletes them because she's embarrassed. But now she's been completely outed, and so has he. So there's nothing to hide anymore. Like, really, there's nothing to hide anymore. She's never changed. She's never going to.
Just...
Yeah, nobody cares that you're a stoner. Oh, well.
Headache, you know? Like, I don't see any channel that even talks about me a little bit. Don't recommend this channel to me. And my
YouTube does.
My recommended page, everything's been so clean, and
Well, that's because you click do not recommend this channel. That's why. Because truthfully, every time you're tagged or a title has your name in it, you will be recommended. But you can just click do not recommend this channel. And then they won't recommend it, and you won't have to see what's being said about you. You know, out of sight, out of mind. Who cares?
And I just love it. I don't have to worry about anything.
Did you just find that feature? I found it a long time ago.
A peace of mind. But then I guess someone told me. So if, like, some people...
Somebody told you. So you still had, Allah said, if nobody reports, then nothing. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I'm pretty sure she'll never speak bad of you or your wife again. I don't think she wants to test that. I know you care about Salah, and you would never want to do anything that would hurt him. I get it. You are a good friend. You've overlooked a lot of shit since she rolled into town. I see that. I totally see that. So anyway, Foodie, you still want notifications from FFG. That's obvious. You've seen the thumbnail. Nobody told you about it. Cut the shit.
Some people are concerned, especially with her. They tell me, like, if she's going to be stalking me, they tell me, then that's fine. But
No, that's dumb. A beezer that does that is looking for drama.
it's, you know, that's how I found out about it. And I went to check, and sure enough,
Sure. If you over-explain it, we know you're sub to her, and we know you wait for her notifications. You stalk her.
and she's stupid. She's fucking stupid.
I thought you were going to the courthouse. You were going to get BBJ back. I thought you were doing all this stuff instead of running to the weed stores. I thought you had some business to take care of. You know what I'm saying?
even put the name of the place in Cornwall where I bought the weed from. So the person exposing me is going to get in shed.
Nobody exposed you, dummy.
Unless they're the manager, I guess. But then I'm going to leave a shitty review for them.
Yeah, you did. And guess what? The whole internet swooped in and gave these people amazing reviews. You, in real lifer, didn't even know who the person was that said, oh, yeah, I've served her before. It was a guy. You didn't even know the story yet. And then when you learned the story, you went and did it anyway because you don't like that girl.
How do you like that? Leslie Cat. Welcome to Loyalty Bees or British Bees. Well, so I booked a flight for me because when I came here, I didn't have a flight booked, return flight, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was like, I'm going to stay, am I going to stay? Like, how long am I going to stay? I thought I was going to stay longer.
Ma'am, the only reason you're going back and not dealing with your health is because you got to do damage control in Kuwait and keep an eye on Salah. If he knows you're sitting in front of the blue couch, then he knows he has to behave. To a degree, by the way.
Then I made the decision to come back. Even before everything happened, I made this.
No, not true.
The decision.
See, it's why you're choking on your words. Because a lie again. She looks like Oliver Hardy right here, don't she? That ready shit bees. Failing health arc, absolutely, coming in. She said she saw the thumbnail. Right, she didn't even know what FFG was going to say. She just freaked because it was probably within hours that she was at the same dispensary and it made her freak out. Yeah, she's focusing on everything but her health. Yep.
Decision to come back. And then I went back sooner, because...
No. You literally are going to say that you booked a last-minute ticket.
Dealing with something like this is hard when you're not together, so...
Oh, when you can't control the situation, right? Like when you drove Nader and Didi to Montreal to go live together. Explain that. You had to be involved. Who would do that? He moved to Montreal with Didi and told you they were just friends. And you drove them there. Honest to God, you have to stay involved.
Ottawa, the land fund forgot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. She said she spent $1,500 on her car and then $1,500 on a ticket to fly home. Something doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Ottawa's not that fun. Well, there's not much fun. No, there's more fun places. Thanks for the super chat. But yeah, even if that woman is the manager, I will just...
What? She wasn't even there.
The head office.
Okay, Karen. I want to see your manager.
Yep, so I hope that she has a nice stream involving one plant.
See, you didn't even know. You didn't even know. She hadn't even started her stream yet.
It's already on the thumbnail and I already have it saved, so you can't deny it.
You know what's kind of funny? Is you gave her content for the night because she only had what she had. That little video and her little story. And then you went live raging and you gave her all the content she needed. So you're the one that grows her channel because you're always going after her. Yeah, could somebody give me the number to corporate? They're all privately licensed, dummy. There is no corporate office. There's like 2 stoners that get a license and open a dispensary. That's like saying Willie's Bar is, can you give me the corporate number to Willie's Bar? Oh my God.
Like, I don't know how these people think it's okay to be invasive like that. Like, especially over dumb things. You know what
like you're doing right now.
I mean? Tiana, welcome to Very Important Rice Abuse. Oh yeah, he's a rapist. Sure. Has he raped anybody? No.
Yeah, it's Cheech and Chong Incorporated. And how do you know he hasn't graped anyone? How do you know? How do you know? And now that we know how he feels about westernized people, you actually, instead of breaking up with him and potentially would have brought him to your westernized country where there are plenty of women, including your mom, who read a Bible and wear a cross. Are you nuts? You're going to run over there and do damage control when he let you know everything about how he feels? You're just going to walk him through the door? Of course you are. You would have stayed with Nader no matter what.
Oh. Having a rape fantasy?
Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. Says every rapist in prison, it started with a fantasy. Dummy.
When the other person was telling you they like that is different.
What, Mr. Pickle?
You can't even kink shame like that. You can't even say that the person is
It is not a kink.
rapist because it's a fantasy during sex.
He shared it to the public. So you already knew. You already knew. I thought so. Just like Nader, the Dom, who has these fantasies of beating up women, and good for you, Chantal. Could all the jealous people please stand up?
Get a life. If it's consensual fantasy, they're not. You're spreading defamation and stupid shit as usual. This is what.
Is that why you rented that hotel room with that creepy table meant for fantasies? Is that why? I'll be your fantasy. I'll be your fantasy. Just claim that you love me. You're a sick-o.
This is why I have my comments up. But if you want to give me money to talk shit,
Yeah, this is just as bad as saying there were no victims. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe this logic? Just keep burning it down, Chantal. Keep burning it down. Let all your demons out, sweetheart. Let them all out. There's a reason he was hiding it. Huh? Think about it. Come on now. Lay off the weed for a day and you might be able to think about it. There's a reason he's hiding it.
go ahead. I'll buy more weed.
Go ahead. Who cares?
She's so obsessed. I know. This was bait. You fell for it. Okay. What? Like, this is your life? This is your content?
Can you imagine, though, Foodie, if it was bait? What if she just took a picture of that place from even Google, put it up, and then never had anything? You literally took the bait.
Content? Trying to bait me to respond to you?
And it worked.
Like, what kind of loser does that? Like...
Jesus, Mary, can you believe this? She is, yeah, Chantal's listen.
Thank you, well behaved.
Yeah, we're not obsessed, we're invested. Exactly. We don't know where this is going to end.
Like, what's the big deal? What's the big one
Salah better stay in hiding. I'm telling you.
up, you know? Turn the lights off. I don't trust anybody
If he's
else.
smart, he wouldn't even let her come back. I would have got 3 jobs and told her not to come back. I would have never want to be on her channel, never want to be on the YouTubes again. For real.
No, I can't. I can't wait to go home.
Did you hear that, Allah? She's going to do damage control on your ass, too. She needs to come through that door and give everybody the what for. Here's how we're going to do this, Salah. Wow. How pathetic.
There's some kind of customer. Yeah. So this person is like telling somebody what I'm buying there?
You don't even know. You're making things up. Because a girl that you went to school with that bullied you works there. You've been waiting to drag that bitch. And you have nothing. Big nothing burger.
Like that, how is that even right? Like they think that, no, I'm gonna be making a phone call, don't worry.
So do you guys, okay, so let's address it. When she goes back home, how much control does she have over Salah? Has she seen his other side yet? Where he won't put up with this shit? Do you think she has seen that side yet? I mean, we think she thinks she's got Salah by the goes, Nads, right? But is she gonna F around and find out? She never bullied Chantal, so Chantal's just jealous of her. Let me guess, she's thin and she's pretty. Is she taking her K-Bella shit out on a girl that works at a dispensary? Yeah, Kuwait's her hiding place. Yeah, it's not home. Trust me. She'll be leaving in 3 months. Another fake vacation. Or it will be Mecca time. Oh, will she be healthy by Mecca time? Doubt it. She thin, right? She pretty? Is she? Mm-hmm, probably. Yeah, I mean, I get Salah wants the money, but she can push people. Even Nader, who's crazy as fuck, you wouldn't want to push. She would go up against him all the time. And then she effed around and found out. See, already every month she have to pay only for house and car 400 KD. Imagine now how much she need for food and other things. A lot. So she pays for that. She pays $1,600 a month between the car and the sea view condo, which is definitely cheaper than the luxury villa she was paying for. Yeah. So it's cheaper to live there for sure. For her. Yeah, for sure. But her food bill is huge. I remember her admitting once it was $3,000 or $4,000 a month. Can you imagine?
She needs your attention so bad. Well, this is the last you're getting, okay, loser?
That comes out right then. If Ramadan starts in March, she'll be there for Ramadan, right? So we got January to February, February to March, March to April. Can anybody, we're going to guess that her visa got approved on the 2nd or the 1st. Let's just say the 1st. Somebody go count the 90 days. Give me a date, please, on a calendar. For that, she want to come back because her cheaper for her. And like you said, Allah, she was weighing out whether she wanted to keep spending money in Kuwait and in Canada. So she could hang out in Canada for a while and be free, right? But then when all that stuff went down with that girl, she instantly said, I got to get back to Canada. Which she did the last time, or to Kuwait, which she did the last time she was in Canada when it came to the Red Room girl. Hey, Allah, remember the picture of the girl in bed in the Red Room? Was that not an old picture? Was that a picture of while she was in Canada? Please tell me. It was a new picture or an old? Say new or say old. She won't be able to do Ramadan. No, of course not. She didn't last time either. He'll let us know. Keep asking him.
Because after this, I mean, you're gonna end up in jail. Like, you don't realize that. Like, you're
always threatening jail to people. It's so ridiculous. She went to a public dispensary before she come 2 weeks ago, and this lady's still in Kuwait. Yes! Yeah! That girl is still in Kuwait, people. It was 2 weeks before she came. Okay. So Allah's laughing. Allah's laughing. We're laughing. We're laughing. Come on. Chantal, that girl's still in Kuwait. A real Bambi. I knew it. I'll bet she's got pretty toes. Soft skin. Smells like coconut. Smells like coconut. Oh, and papaya. Her hair smells like papaya. Her skin smells like coconut. But this one, only there. More you don't know that. Oh, I know you've said there's been many girls. Of course. She's there on a business. Listen, this is business. She's always wanted somebody to be in a channel with her and pretend like they love her. She tried with Nader, it didn't work. So she went back to the internet.
You're such an idiot. I can't even... This is the last you're getting, because no matter what you do from now on, I don't give a shit. You're not gonna fucking get me to open my mouth up about you. That's the thing.
She put up a thumbnail and you are in there spilling your guts. What are you talking about? Allah's like, yes. Many. I knew it.
I don't have to think about this loser every day to make content. I'm so grateful.
I have another question. Allah. That wasn't his first time in Thailand, was it? Was that his first time in Thailand? Was that his first time in Thailand?
Yeah, do it. Don't just say it. I know. But I wanted to just come here and be like, okay, weed. I buy weed.
Oh, for him, yes. Okay. He don't need to go to Thailand to meet women. Apparently, there's plenty of them. There's just plenty of them where he lives. Why spend the money? See, Allah says, I've gone 2 times. Good for you, Allah.
Yeah, okay, and?
Yeah, what happens when... She said she never has to leave Kuwait again. She doesn't have a civil ID. So why doesn't she ever have to leave Kuwait again? You know that's going to be a lie in about 3 months, right? We'll see. Yeah, now he's got Chantal's beezers, too.
A non-Muslim piece of crap vile bully is going to talk to me about morality. Really? That's fun.
You talking to Salah or are you talking to FFG? So what does morality have to do with going and buying weed at a store you go to? She has a friend there. She's only an hour from there. She likes the stuff they have there. They got a bigger selection than the place she has near her. So what does that matter? What has that got to do with morality?
It's funny. Yeah, stalker behavior. I should go to the washroom. Should I go in the store?
I'm going to bet that you light up a doobie. Or look how long it takes her to get out of the car. She's up to something. Listen.
Get a cease and desist before you leave. Yeah, Crystal, that's a good idea. I was going to do that, but I didn't even have time to think to go that far. Like, I had some legal action I was going to get into, but I could do it from remotely. It's probably safer to do it that way.
Of course, because you can't walk into the police station after filing charges on Nader and then dropping them. They're not going to look at you as a credible source. Plus, we already know whatever you did to Marty in the United States, was a whole different situation than FFG going into a public dispensary. You can't just scream lawsuit every time you're pissed off. God, can you imagine? They'd see her coming in locking the damn doors at the police station.
Restraining order. Yeah.
Restraining order. She's getting ready to get on a flight to Kuwait, Beezers.
Seriously, like, it's insane. Like...
Yeah, he loves her in her dream. Right, Allah? Yeah, we didn't think he was in love with her. We've seen it. We've seen the chemistry. Every time she'd touch him, he'd be like, dear God.
I'm just wondering...
Get your monkey paws off me.
Like, you know, the authorities, like, followed up with, what's his face?
Marty? Marty, so you're admitting? When he said he got a knock on the door, you're admitting it was you? Okay.
It must be able to do the same with her. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Tweeza, welcome for Ruby's recipes.
And if I were a guessing woman, you had nothing to do with any of that. It was probably your mom. Because you don't follow through with anything.
Oh, message was deleted. Thanks for the $2.
That's what I hear. I heard that we hear a lighter click. Now, I had my AirPods in and I couldn't hear it. So I have a feeling she's going to step outside. She's going to take a few hits. She ain't going to the bathroom. You know how long it takes her to go to the bathroom. She sat outside, took some hits to chill the hell out. She's out of control, a little manic, and stressed out.
Yeah, exactly, Crystal. It's ridiculous. Cease and desist aren't legally binding and people wipe their butts with them. Yeah, I guess that's like the next step, I guess.
You can't do a cease and desist. You have talked as much shit about her as she has talked about you. And that would stop you from talking about her. So when you filed that restraining order on Nader and you kept reaching out to him, you could have got him in trouble. But did you care? No, because you're impulsive. So you made Melissa Cooks, Marie Pondu, all these fake names with your profile picture, and you kept reaching out to Nader. This is what I'm talking about.
She always does, yeah. That's her content. Like...
She's your content, too.
Get yourself in a...
Yeah, you will see her chill out when it kicks in. We're well aware of what she stepped out of the car for.
Her wait list? No, Crystal, because I'm not coming back. Like, for sure, this cemented it. I'm not, like...
You don't get a choice. I mean, you got to leave Kuwait, but you don't have to go back to Canada. You can go to Doha, Thailand, Amsterdam, wherever. Wherever Salah can go, you can go. Oh, I see. Okay. The lawyer asked too much money to make for her report and follow up. I don't have this money. So it costs a lot of money to get all involved in shutting her up. I see.
Like, I'll miss my family, but hey, I just can't. Not for like a while.
So you're going to ditch your family for a man who wants to do disgusting things. Wow. I mean, it was one thing to ditch your cats of 19 years collectively, and Pete of 20 years of friendship, Shannon, 20 plus years friendship, all for a man to feel loved, like to live out your dream that is not real. That's frightening shit right there.
But I am impulsive, so, but no, I mean, I'm not going to I don't want to travel. I'm not going to have to. I'm not going to.
You're not going to have to travel, okay.
No.
No.
No way. Even if it wasn't Kuwait, it would be somewhere else.
Exactly. So in 3 months, it's going to be somewhere else. Do you think Salah's going to have to go with you, isn't he? You're never leaving him alone again. Allah would love to file charges. It just costs a lot of money. So let's just say, if Allah were to, I don't know, raise that money, perhaps on his own channel, holy crap, this could get ugly.
I wouldn't be here, no.
Bye, Poo-Poo Pandu.
But I
thought you had to go to the bathroom. We already know you can't hold it. Mm-hmm.
I will have access to medical care there.
Yes, I know. It's too much for a lawyer there to hire. I know. That's why I said if he happened to raise it on his own channel, that would be something.
So that's good news.
I mean, just saying. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she goes over there and makes his life a living hell. He's going to have no choice.
My medications, all the doctors I've seen so far from Kuwait, my diabetes doctor, everything. Actually,
So why did you create this whole fake, I've got to go to Canada where there's free health care and get help for my diabetes and weight loss surgery and my eye doctor and, I don't know, possibly your dentist. Why did you make all that up? Now all the good doctors are in Kuwait. Do you even see this? It's ridiculous. Oh, that's true. Your wife would have to make a report too. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm supposed to do a follow-up with that, so... So cheap to be discussing people's private sex stuff. What? Who are you talking about? Yes, I'll have to settle in Kuwait. I'm sure you can find peace somewhere else. No, I want to be in Kuwait, I think.
I think. She's testing you, Salah. You either behave and you start amping up this sissy boy arc, or I'm not going to be in Kuwait anymore. I'm going to take my money elsewhere. Where? Where are you going next? Nigeria? Where? Can you with this one?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go use the washroom. Hold on.
Sure, Jan. I have a question. You have been facing your camera like that the whole time, and now you're going to cover it? You're going to cover it. Why? That's weird. You're not even going to be in the car. Go smoke a bud.
You have to look up at the... Wait. Hi. I don't want to show you where I am, so just give me a few moments to use the washroom.
Allah goes, she go to the hill, the devil waiting for her. Right? God, all the people she's condemned to hell. Isn't that, like, how could Salah accept somebody who literally used those words on him? She said, I hope Allah condemns you to hell. What? How does he forgive that for money?
Not.
She's looking for stuff. Right now, she's looking for stuff. Probably the joint she rolled.
Hey there, Paul. I'm getting annoyed with people so bad.
See, she's looking. Wouldn't you have just got out of the car? We can hear you digging in your purse.
Gosh. All right. Is my key in my pocket? My dress pocket?
We didn't even hear your keys. Don't keys jingle?
Yes. I'll be back.
That was a lighter flash. She lit up. Of course she did. That car makes the weirdest sound when you get out. Yeah, she profaned the religion. I can't even believe he would even let her come back. I swear. So she went to the bathroom, people. And after that, I'll show you. She chills the hell out. You can see it kick in. She chills out. Ooh, cottonmouth. Now I'm going to drink something.
Kale.
She's so obvious.
Tastes like crap, kind of. Well, the green apple makes it a bit less crappy. Yeah. I don't know, Turbo 2. It's like the whole girl world is full of shit people. They're all shit, and they all admire the biggest piece of crap. Like, I don't
Hey, Miss Like anyways, your Beezers and you are collectively actually girl world. You didn't know that, did you? It's you and your Beezers that are girl world.
I don't understand that. How is it cool? Like, we're not, like, grow up. Like, these women are...
That tells you she was in my live stream last night when we were hanging out. It's about age and it's about children. Always. You're 40, ma'am.
adults.
Yeah, you're 40. You're homeless. You just got busted smoking dope and indulging while wearing... I can't.
You know, and they sit there invading the other privacy of other people. And
You exposed your private shit. I wouldn't know anything about it if you didn't expose it. And your husband exposed his dirty, rotten, nasty, disgusting fantasies
like, it's just stupid.
to one of your beezers. Let that sink
Anyway,
in.
I don't, to be honest,
Oh no, now we're gonna be honest.
I find that lately marijuana kind of worsens my mood, like my...
Oh my God. The same speech we got in Thailand. We're just staying away from all this dirty weed and these dirty girls and these dirty bars. We don't indulge in that lifestyle. Meanwhile, at the Wax Museum, these two were off their rocker. Everybody knew it. You're such a liar. You're always demonizing weed, demonizing Canada, demonizing other women. Oh my God.
my mental health. I don't know if it's because it's mixing.
Oh, and here comes the mental health. Oh, if that Beezer wouldn't have come forward with all the stuff my husband wanted to do with her, my mental health would be in check. Okay.
My antidepressants, but 22 months, little Beezer.
She has used this her whole life to excuse away everything she's done. I can't with her. Own it and never repeat it. That's called repenting. You own it, you never do it again. But it's a cycle of crazy.
Beezer G. I've not used any of my free milestones because I'm always working, but I want to say congratulations on over 97K.
Yeah. Foof, foof.
Second haters. Thank you. Yes, and thank you, British WBs, and thank you to all who have
Like recently joined, because now we're gonna have a shit show and they're ready for it. Exactly. So you better perform. You better perform like a circus monkey.
come and are new. Teardrop, 15-year-olds, yeah. Emma Mac, welcome to Very Bees.
She's so excited. Plus, she may or may not have went and calmed her nerves outside the car. How do you go from ragey to wee? And then she's gonna drive. Yay!
Hey, thank you all new members. I appreciate it.
But that's just an assumption. She may just sleep in the car, right? She may just plug in her CPAP to the building she's in front of, right? Like a truck stop. She might just, she's got her car snacks, her car weed. She's got a 50-foot extension cord. They've got an outlet right outside the building. Plug in her CPAP. She may just settle in for a cold night's sleep in the Kia. That's what we're going to assume she did. And I'm going to do a parody on that shit. For reals!
Shannon has had more GoFundMes than I've had hot dinners. What?
Allah said, wait 10 minutes more. She will become high and you will enjoy more. And he's laughing. Allah, you are funny as shit. He goes, ha 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 ha. They don't, of course they don't live together. That's why she will not film that place. He ain't got one stitch of clothing in there. He'd be in big trouble.
FFG is lonely and depressed. I have.
FFG's lonely and depressed. Who said that? That is funny. Let me guess. It's going to be, what's her name? Teardrop. Teardrop loves the fupa. It's probably Yo Mama under a sock account. Just wait. Just wait when I go with you live. You will see the funny. When are you going to go live, Allah? Let everyone know. Everybody, please subscribe to Allah Shabib. Please. Please. Let me pull up his channel for you. Please do. He's going to go live. Please do. Please do. Here's his channel, people. I got to subscribe. All. There we go. He's going to be doing a live stream, people. Schedule that stuff. I liked your, I watched, so you can see, I watched your Philippine stuff out there hanging out in the Philippines. Loved it. Everybody subscribed? All right. That we have dropped the link in here. Why not? Let this shit show link. I will come with you. Oh, no. I don't panel up. No. Go reach out to Skinny Queen. She'll panel up. I don't do panel ups. I don't do StreamYards, none of that. I'm just a low budget production, just a reaction channel. I don't do the panels, but please get somebody to panel up with. I'm sure Skinny Queen will do it, and we will go watch. Trust that. Trust that.
Yeah, FFG, like, she's damaging this worker's life. Well, you know what? I don't know. It's Cornwall. I don't think they're... Anyway, I don't know. But, like, I remember that woman being a bully in high school, and, like...
Can you imagine if he paneled up with FFG? Oh, my gosh. She would rocket herself to Kuwait. Her feet, her trotters would turn into engines, and she would rocket to Kuwait. Oh my God, that would be nuts.
Like, she still is one, clearly. Because I'm definitely reporting that to that company. I'm just gonna go online and report it. I know the person's name. I remember you from high school, bitch. Yeah. Is lonely and depressed. Have you ever asked her out to meet Troy and Hash? Are you kidding, Crystal?
How come I keep seeing smoke? What's going on in the car?
Do you honestly think after everything that loser has done, I would want to be friends with her? No, I don't want to be your friend.
It's probably her breath.
That's the thing. People who, like, I was once okay with, I'm not talking about her, but like other weird fucking reaction channels that I was like...
Talking about Skinny Queen because she interviewed Allah. Yeah, she's another one she used to send you money. She was one of your members. And you turned on her, did you not? That's where your enemies come from. That's why our channels are full of the people you have hurt. Mm-hmm.
Like, even Missy Moo, like, people like that, like, they get nuts. Like, they get crazy. Like, they do something to break the trust, and I don't want to be friends with them, so they fucking lose their mind. Like, sorry for the swearing. I'm just... These are things I want to work on. No, I'm not. Do you want me? You know what? How about I out myself totally and write a whole list of every bad thing about me?
Yeah, I do have my vape, but I wasn't even vaping when I seen it. I don't know. Maybe it was lingering.
And then whatever, you know, like...
Allah has 2 channels. Probably subscribe to his main channel. This one. This one. This is the one that he most often goes live on. These are like all his live streams. So it's probably this one.
Like, I want...
Oh, you got a new one. You got a new one. All right, let me see what it is. Did you put it in your link in here? Huh? So why does... I have a question for you, too. Why does Salah have a cherry? Because you do? This one, I use it now already, the only with me. Okay, so you use the new one now. This isn't your main channel. Your other one, let me see, is this one. No. What's your main one? I can't click on it while I'm live. What's it called? The old also. Oh, he has a new no drama one. Okay. Okay, I'll find it. I will definitely find it. Yeah, I liked when he went to Georgia. I liked all that video.
Stop swearing. I want to not smoke as have to smoke.
Then just don't. And I'm sure you want to stop overeating. Just don't. Have faith. Do you know what faith is? Obviously, you haven't been touched yet because you keep doing all this other stuff.
To smoke as much, you know, but like realistically, I've been a Muslim for what, a year?
You're really going to do this?
And I've been a Canadian pot smoker for
and overeater. You've only been a Canadian pot smoker for like 3 years. And it's not, oh my God, stop.
how many years? And I'm
Always an excuse.
sorry, but old habits die hard sometimes, especially when you've been using them as a crutch.
So it's at, okay, let me see. Whoops. We'll do at, and then put a period in there. At, and then put a period there. Bring this over. And then go. This one. One has 32 subscribers. And one has 3,000. Okay. So this one. Got it. I'll subscribe to that one too. I love that ring. It's pretty cool. So this will be more like the, you know, let's do this channel. Got it.
You're really not outing anything. What the hell? Like, I really don't know what the flex is here. That you talk to a bud tender. Do you think you have this big
She didn't.
juicy news? Oh yeah, she came in and bought weed. Okay, and?
No, he's just said I've served her before. He didn't say you came in today. Good God.
What? Like, I'd like to know the so what. I had a history teacher in high school always say that. Like, what's the so what here? To your
We could say that to you every time you do this. So what? So what?
point? Like, what
That was another wrong channel. All right.
is your point? Like, oh, I hate people.
Okay.
Hi, Jenna! A Mean Girls Club. Yeah, it's so sad at this age. You grow your own weed, yeah? A stoner beat.
Okay, Gail, but I can't click on it in the chat. I'm live. That's my point. It'll take me out of the live. So I'll click on it when I'm done with my live. You know what I'm saying? When it uploads after I put it on unlisted because Foodie don't like the truth and always slaps me on my channel, which is fine. After that, I will click on it and sub.
Abusing. People abuse the GoFundMe. Yep.
Who abuses GoFundMes? Who even has a GoFundMe? What is that Beezer talking about? Who abuses a GoFundMe? Have any reaction channels had GoFundMes for themselves? Unbelievable. And even if they do, who gives a shit? It's none of your business.
Seem to require.
You should have started a GoFundMe for your trip back to Kuwait, and we would have laughed at how many people actually donated. Because I have a feeling most of these Beezers aren't into it like that. They ain't about. They'll give up $1 something.
Full of honesty from you that they can't provide. Right? These people
These people judge
me on how I look.
No, we don't.
And they don't even show themselves on camera because they're so ashamed of how they look. Because why else wouldn't you do it? Why? I just don't feel like it? No. There's literally a Twitter from Yaba.
Oh, she's talking about the GoFundMes that you made. Huh, Shannon? Ain't she something? Ain't she something? What about when the power went out for an hour and she begged people for money because she had spent all her money? like making all that bank on YouTube. She spent it all 2 weeks into payday. We didn't know that. It was none of our business. She put it out there. Then they all donated. The lights come back on, and she didn't even refund the money. It's unbelievable. Everything she accuses people of, she's guilty of.
I have the screenshot saying, really condemning people for not camming up when they, when they react. She hasn't.
You have a screenshot of Yaba on Twitter years ago saying about people not camming up. I thought the past is the past. I don't even know. I don't even care anymore. She's so wishy-washy.
Done it in how long? Like, these people are hypocrites. They contradict themselves every day. They contradict themselves in their theories every day. Oh, I'm so...
But Pooh Boy didn't contradict who he tried to portray he was to people on the internet to attract women, and then find out he is vile, disgusting, sicko that actually hates and wants to hurt, westernized, Bible reading, cross. What?
So broke. I'm not making any views. Only 7K views. I have no money. But I somehow have the money to give $10,000 to...
It was 9,000. Right, Allah? Wasn't it 9,000? She sent over to Salah. It was 2 different amounts. One was like $3,000, and then it was $6,000. Yeah, we know. The fake mansion, I'm pretty sure, was the $3,000. Oh, she sent more. Allah, you got a number for us? We've only heard of the 9,000. More than $9,000? Wow. Wow.
Salah, apparently, which is not...
Yes, it's true.
True.
Allah had to show you how to do the wire transfer. First day she come to Kuwait, $2,000. This is a contract, ma'am. You got a contract with Pooh Boy. Foof, foof.
I have, I support a whole ass man who supported himself before me. Like, I just...
Yeah, he was doing fine till you showed up, wasn't he, Allah? He was living with his dad. He was working at the marketplace. And you show up. You had to send him money to get a place to live. That studio thing, which I've seen. It's kind of like a lease place, because I've seen students show a place identical to the one he was in when you first got there. That's like a short-term little lease thing. Anyway, and then Allah took us on a tour. It was a shack. He had to get a place really quick. Yes, when they visit me, I learn how to transfer to Salah's account. I know it. You said it. She just thinks you know what I mean. Only her story's the truth, Allah. That's why she tried to ruin your reputation so that nobody would ever believe anything you say again. She already knows you know all the deeds. That's what we love. Yeah, and he don't even want to poo on you. How sad is that? Anyway, so we already know he had a car, he had a place, and then he quit his job 4 days after you got there. Because you made all these promises. You were going to make his life great. And you did. Now you've got him isolated.
Anyway.
You did the same thing to Nader.
I can't. Another piece of trash. Exactly, she is, yeah. People stay in their feelings. It's so weird. I hate it. That's why I hate Gore World. It's just trash. No spine. Exactly, Turbo. Anyway. This is booster juice. Everything they say is contradictory. Yeah, I know. And then they say that I'm hypocrite and I lie. Like, what? Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's just like exactly bullying 101.
It is.
You pick someone for whatever and you just keep going and going. Because they can't admit when they're wrong. They can't admit it. They're always wrong. A butt tender leaking your information could be a HIPAA violation.
Yeah. What in the hell is wrong with your beezers? Oh my God. And everything in their chat is yabba yabba. Yaba's been effing up lately. Yaba has no spine. Everything. They're in there starting. They want this. They've been dying for controversy. They've been dying for a rager. They're like, yes, she's back.
Yeah, no, it's not medical. Like, you don't need a medical thing here. You can buy it for whatever. So but I do use it for like therapeutic reason. Obviously, I don't use it.
Oh, geez. Now we're going to over-explain why you're using it. I thought you only used it twice while you were in Canada. It's been every day. You have been a wreck every single day. It's ridiculous.
Just to sit there and giggle. No, it but lately I find after, like the next day, I feel a little.
I really hate it. I wish I wasn't addicted to I hate it as much as I hate rice and fast food.
More depressed, so I like to be clear-minded.
Oh, sure, Jan. We noticed you've calmed down quite a bit.
And I find when I smoke, I just think too much, or it's like, I don't know, I don't feel the same,
God, the same as being in Canada, huh? I just got to get out of here. Right. Why did you use it in Thailand, Chantal? Were you depressed there too?
But whatever. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect Muslim.
Oh, geez, this speech again. So, it's like people that go out and do horrible things to kids. Are they supposed to say, I'm not a perfect human, and then go do it again? Oh, I'm not a perfect human. I never said I was. Then they go do it again. What is wrong with you? This isn't even logic. This is called excuses. And yeah, why don't you have faith? It's obvious you don't have faith. And it's very obvious that you cannot run your own show. You don't even have the tools to get your shit together. But you're afraid to put yourself to a higher power that you took an oath to? This is the problem, ma'am. Quit trying to sell it to us. When we know now, in the background, you and Pooh Boy are having evil thoughts and you're doing evil things. So piss all the way off. And quit dumping your excuses as mental health and I'm not a perfect Muslim. But then you preach to us? Well, you're one of those, when you find out that the preacher you've been, idolizing. That's why you don't have any false idols, by the way. Put all your faith in. Find out that he's a scam. That's why you don't do that shit.
At all. I'm not a perfect person. So I don't know what the point is. No one is.
Why are you comparing yourself to everyone else? Because you always do. And you look for someone you think is worse than you to make you look better. Too bad you didn't leave Salah. It probably would have worked. You would have rose above a situation and you would have become a better person. But nope, you're going to go throw yourself over there so you can continue to act like a demon seed. Leave those people alone.
Especially no one in Gore World. Are you kidding me?
You are Girl World.
You're going to focus on me when you have people like Kaya literally living with
Here we go again.
freaking groomers and like pimps and everything.
You're living with a man, not really, that you allege that you live with a man, that you allege is your husband, who wants to grape a woman with her Bible and her cross and crap in her mouth. Okay? Let that sink in.
Everything. But it's a violation of customer privacy. So I hope you enjoyed your how much clout do you think this person is going to get? Longer than Kate?
Yeah, and then she was pretending like a spider monkey was with her at the time that woman said she was assaulted physically by the spider monkey. Oh yeah, she hates women. She hates Kay-Bella more than she will ever hate Nader or Salah.
K Trasha, K Bella, how long do you think the cloud is gonna last?
K Bella was looking for clout? That's what you think this is about? Are you... I told you. This is all this is about. This is all this is about.
Have you been lying to your husband about pot? No.
Have you been lying to your husband about pot? She said no. Oh,
No.
she's looking around.
He's not stupid. He knows. He can.
So you have. Lying by omission is lying.
Tell.
He can tell. Okay, got it. And would it really matter what he thinks now? Yeah, she's high now.
So basically, what I've been doing is I've only gone to the dispensary. This
This is her confession to Salah. He didn't have any clue. Salah, I've only been there like 2. Who cares? After what just got exposed about him? Who cares? This is your walk. This is your walk. This is your walk with Allah. This is your walk. Quit including the world in your walk. Must be she became woman first after she can become jealous from them. True that.
This is maybe like the second or third time.
Yeah, the lies never end.
And the place that I used to order in Ottawa from the
Outhouse.
wheelchair, that was like a...
Yeah, that was some backwoods, high milligram, gummy. Yeah, we know.
It was like not at the dispensary.
It was, yeah, because the dispenser only has 10 milligrams. I wanted 1,000. I wanted 1,000 milligram wheelchair. And if you think for a minute she ain't been to the White House or the outhouse, if you think the White House, that too. If you don't think for a minute, she's probably the one that left the, devil snow behind at the White House. Anyway, my point is, you have had more wheelchairs than we can even imagine since you've been there. Stop.
Dispensary, like it was somewhere else. So I don't get wheelchairs.
Oh, okay.
The gummies here, they only have 10 milligrams. So, but I haven't...
So full of shit. Ah, where's that bullshit pen? Here it is.
Attention, the bullshit meter has detected major BS. Confirmed, that's definitely some bullshit.
Bullshit.
I haven't had any for a long time. Like when I'm in Kuwait, there's nothing.
Sure, Jan. Sure.
So
You can look up how it gets in. Give me a break.
and I just don't feel like I need it there. It's weird.
Oh, bull. Oh my, okay, so let's talk about it. She was in Kuwait for 90 days, went to Canada the first time, greened out every night, right? Then she was in Canada for in Kuwait, another 90 days, when we think she went over to Doha, sat there, got, 4 days, came back, right? We don't know. She could have drank over there. I don't know if you can drink in Doha. Nobody knows. Anyway, that's where I think she went. She took the 1.5-hour flight, sat over there in a hotel, and just stayed low, and released pre-recorded videos, and did a lot of editing. Killed about 4 days over there in Doha, right? And then she flew back to Kuwait. 90 days later, she's in Thailand. Well, now we know she was high as a kite in Thailand. 90 days later, she's back in Kuwait, high as a kite the whole time. Really? You don't need it? I think you sit there waiting for that 90 days, and then you eat until the 90 days, which explains the copious amounts of weight gain while you've been in Kuwait, because you haven't had your weed. You oversmoked the shisha while you huffed on about 10 packs of menthol cigarettes. Ma'am, you always go to what your go-to for coping. You've never learned how to cope. And you're almost 40. And we need to grow up. Okay.
If medical could be HIPAA violation. No, it wasn't.
No, it's not a HIPAA violation. God.
Obviously, she was high in Thailand. A little bit.
She was only a little bit high in Thailand.
It's legal there, too, and I saw...
It's legal, so I can have it. Now, hopefully, you don't catch me over there in Kuwait.
Sometimes, like, I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect. I have trouble. It's, like, kind of an addiction for me, you know? It's like I said, it's been a crutch. Like, I would do wheelchairs every night, you know? At least, it's not that bad now.
She blames Didi, K-Bella, and FFG for all her problems. Absolutely. Not Nader, not Salah, right? Not the fact she gave FFG's phone number to Nader to threaten FFG's life, which, by the way, he's still doing.
But even then, even if I did, I don't owe anyone, especially no one like that person or that thing, an explanation.
Wheelchair's a gummy. It's 1,000 milligrams, and I guess it just makes you zombied out.
Of what I do with
Like you wouldn't be able to walk. You know, like in that one movie when everybody smoked the Frankenstein and everybody was walking around like Frankenstein, like stiff muscle shit. Yeah, the wheelchair is supposed to just literally put you in a wheelchair and you won't be able to walk.
myself. Like, I know you have a whole channel about me, and you feel like I owe you some kind of information on my life, which I don't.
You volunteered it all. You know what? We're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. She just mad. She mad at her man. She mad at the dispensary. She mad. God. Is anyone exhausted? Yeah, she hates females. Oh, she's hated females for a long time. Even though she used Shannon as a bulldog in her life, secretly, you can tell she was jealous of her, and she's jealous of all women. That's the problem. God help you if you're beautiful and smart. Holy crap. Like that girl, K-Bella, who was trolling Salah. She is so mad. She spent a year making him just a sweet boy. So sweet. Then we find out he's got many ladies. We also found out from a lot today, thank you for being in the chat, that Red Room Girl still is around. Slow clap. God, if she could run that chick out of Kuwait, she probably would. Yeah, so this is just what she does. Instead of working on herself, she's too busy trying to write the script of men that she thinks she can control with money. And Nader, it didn't work with Nader. Pete, BB. BB's the one that got away. That was her chance at a real life, normal, with a real husband, right? That was her one and only chance. He went to work every day. He was just an honest living man, just a good guy. That was her one shot. And it was too boring for her. And she has been stepping in the doo-doo ever since. Yeah, it did work with Nader. You're correct. Until Didi stepped in and seen what was going on. She was going to destroy everything about Nader to gain control over him. That was crazy. I mean, trust me, his reputation's not good as it is. But it was going to get worse. And now Salah just outed himself, and she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready to dump him, and you know what else he does? Too late. Somebody else did it. But we're all jealous, right? Yeah. Well, she just knows games. Like, I'm sure she played games. Remember the games she played with her mother? If she didn't get her way, she would just fake, you know what. And then her mom took her to the hospital. And then her mom put her in a home. She's like, I'm done, man. You're making our house nuts. When did Allah say that? What are you talking about? Say what? Have you been in here the whole live stream? He was in the live stream. And BB's train is still rolling. Right? I think Salah will be on her lives in Kuwait. Really? Because he quit being on her live streams. Because he's afraid that people will think he's living with her. Which is a no-no. Allah even said, big problem. I don't even think he's chatting right now. He wasn't even in that chat last night. Yeah, he hasn't been on our live streams in a long time. We kept asking. And Allah said he'll be in big trouble. And it was after the whole thing with Marty. He quit coming in the lives. So there's that. Trust me, she'll only have a members only. But there'll be, listen, there'll be super chats for 99 cents that will just be poo emojis. I don't know where he's at. If he does, our channel will tank. Anyway, I got stuff to do, guys. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing and trying to get me to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you. Keep an eye out for somebody paneling up with Allah. He said he wants to panel up today. He's got more nuggets before the queen arrives. This Kuwait arc is going to be, I think, better than the other one. I'm thinking so, but you never know. She may go right back down to boring. We don't know. But how could she? What does she have to talk about? She can't preach to us anymore. She can't tell us how great she is as a Muslim. She can't tell us how great Salah is. I have no idea. What has she got to work with? A cat? Is this going to turn into a cat rat channel? Probably. Thank you, guys. I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.